Thank you, Matt. My name is Ange Humphrey, and I'm the pastor of Fresh Air Community of Faith. And I want to read something to you. This is from a musical. You wouldn't think it would be controversial from back in the 40s and 50s. This is very controversial when the musical hit the stage. And one of the lyrics that got everybody's dander up came from this song. You've got to be taught to hate and fear. You've got to be taught from year after year. It's got to be drummed in your dear little ear. You have to be carefully taught. You've got to be taught to be afraid of people whose eyes are oddly made and people whose skin is a different shade. You've got to be carefully taught. You've got to be taught before it's too late, before you're 6 or 7 or 8, to hate all the people your relatives hate. You've got to be carefully taught. Yesterday morning, a 20-year-old young man got up, brushed his teeth, presumably kissed his wife, got in a car and headed to Charlottesville, 20 years old. And I wonder if he thought on the way, I'm going to be a murderer today. I think I'll just take some people out. I'm so ticked off. I think I'll just kill somebody. I wonder if he was like the Apostle Paul, steaming up the road to Damascus, ready to tear down the people who were following Jesus and destroy their lives. Maybe he fumed more as he got there. I don't know, and you don't know either, but he became a murderer in a moment of those bad ideas and bad decisions. And it changed all of us too, didn't it? It drove itself into our spiritual and moral DNA in a way that we will not soon forget, and that's a darn good thing. E is for everyone. And E is also for education. You have to be carefully taught to hate. I'm not saying his mom did, his dad did, someone did. He listened to someone tell him that the deal just wasn't too good for him and he needed to do something about it. Can you imagine? See these cute kids here? Can you imagine teaching them to shout a racist comment in such hate? And that's what happened. Little children, carefully taught. I think it's fitting that we're standing here on this beautiful campus on this really hot day, so we need to get on with it, don't we? Yeah. But we're standing here in the halls of education. But it doesn't just begin here. This is where we do learn to think. It begins in your lap. It begins at your knee. It begins at our altars in our churches. It begins in City Hall. We are the educators now. We are the ones who can be responsible to educate love, to educate inclusion, to educate acceptance and intelligence and compassion and peace. That's what today is about. E is for everyone here and everyone who isn't here. Be the educator, be the teacher, and as that old saying goes, be the change you want to see. Peace, everyone.